Hi guys, it's KJM and I'm back with another Miracles of Christmas movie review. Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mystery on Mistletoe Lane premiered. Starring Erica Sierra, which I don't think I've seen her on Hallmark before, but she's stunning. And Victor Webster, our sexy Victor Webster. We love seeing him both on Hallmark and Hallmark movies and mysteries, okay? This was an all-star cast and a great mystery. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Reason being, Mystery on Mistletoe Lane actually should have premiered on October 26th. To be the first Miracles of Christmas movie because it would have merged Halloween and gotten us ready for the Christmas season. This mystery was great. I was not able to guess the ending, and that's one of the things I love when I see a mystery that it's unfolding and I'm trying to see what's happening. But like I said, the timing, it's now 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. I would have wanted this to kick off Miracles of Christmas and premiere the Thursday before Halloween to kind of get us ready for the Halloween transition into Christmas season for those of us that need it. Had you guys done that instead of premiering Mrs. Christmas Comes to Town and you guys had started off with Mystery on Mistletoe Lane, I would have given this movie a 9 out of 10 because the programming would have been spot on. This is why y'all need my girl Megan over there doing your programming at Hallmark. Holla at Megan, and y'all need me doing your writing because I think between Megan and I, we could get y'all all the way together. Okay, so that's my plug. I'm always going to plug that I'm a writer. But I'm also going to let y'all know that I am also a viewer. I'm watching, and that's why I do these reviews. All right, before I get into this review, I do want to say thank you thus far for trusting me with your holiday season. For those of you that are diehard fans of mine and you've been watching my reviews year-round, but especially tune in during the Christmas season, thank you for choosing me. If you're watching me for the first time, please, subscribe to my YouTube. It's up in my profile link. It'll say Instagram, but if you click on Instagram, it'll show you the YouTube link. And definitely follow me here on TikTok. TikTok, you guys are the best audience I've ever seen on social media. No one can replace how engaging you guys are, and I love you guys. All right, sometimes I forget to plug myself, and I just go right into the reviews, and then forgetting to tell y'all that I am a multi-talented Black woman. There's so much I can do. But these reviews are what I love to do. So let's get into Mystery on Mistletoe Lane. Okay, Heidi is a new historical society director for a town called New Hollow, Massachusetts. I'm not sure if it's a real town, but apparently it's not too far from Boston from what the movie says. Heidi is divorced and she's moving her 2 kids, Annie and Garrett, from North Carolina to New Hollow, Massachusetts for her very first job since being a stay-at-home mom. She basically alludes that she was a stay-at-home mom for about 12 years. So I'm thinking Annie's 12. And this is her first job, after getting her divorce and after, raising her children up into this point. Heidi moves to New Hollow. It's cold, it's snowy, it's very different than North Carolina. They're going to have a white Christmas, whether they like it or not, and they're going to freeze their buns off. Welcome to the North where we don't play. Okay? So now we see Heidi's ex drop off her 2 kids at what becomes Mistletoe Manor. And there is a mystery surrounding Mistletoe Manor. And the mystery is the children are going around and they find little riddles in each creaks and cracks of the house. Along with the riddles are reindeers, 8 of Santa's reindeers. So every time they find Rudolph or Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Vixen, Blitzen, I don't know all the names, but y'all feel me on that? Every time they find a reindeer, a little reindeer ornament, every time they find it, they'll find a riddle to unlock. So there's 8 riddles. Annie and Garrett at first are, a little shocked that they had to leave North Carolina. Annie's not too happy about it. But once they find the first riddle, these 2 kids are off and they're like, yes, we're happy that we're in New Hollow. Yeah, it's cold outside, but this house is kind of cool. Meanwhile, Heidi is working with David, which is Victor's character, is working with David to bring people to the Historical Society and have them want to learn more about New Hollow. She comes up with events like the tribute tree, where you can come to the historical society and there is a live tree there where you can put a picture of a loved one you had lost. I thought that was a beautiful idea. At first, the deputy mayor of New Hollow doesn't really like Heidi's parties and her antics to bring more people into the historical society. But soon the town is right, but follows Heidi and realizes that she's got some great ideas for New Hollow and New Hollow needs it. David is on board helping Heidi become a better historical society director than he was. And right off the bat, we see that David and Heidi have a lot of chemistry. More chemistry than Heidi and her ex-husband. So we understood exactly why they were divorced, okay? Because her ex-husband was nothing to even look at. But Victor, baby, Victor playing David, I was like, okay, Heidi, do you see how sexy that man is? Okay? So along with the job comes Mistletoe Manor. And at first they don't really know that it's called Mistletoe Manor because the back of the house is now the front of the house. The front of the house, the back of the house used to be the front of the house. It was just a mess. But once she went into her backyard and found a photo and realized that the back of the house used to be the front of the house, and it was Mistletoe Manor, and there used to be a family there. A family lived there. A mother, a father, brother, and sister. It turns out the family that used to live in Mistletoe Manor was actually David's father, Wallace's bio father and mother. So in this mystery, David finds out that his biological grandfather is really the owner of Mistletoe Manor. And when Wallace's sister, Dorothy, aka Dor, passed away from pneumonia at a young age, Wallace's parents actually separated, and his father's grief was so much that the mother divorced the father and remarried and took Wallace with her. So Wallace used to be Wallace Rawlings, but now he is Wallace Avery. That's why David got the name Avery. And so David had no idea that he was really related to JR, the original owner of Mistletoe Manor. So it turns out that JR, Wallace's father, so that would be David's grandfather, left these little riddles for Wallace to show Wallace how much he loved him and that he always missed his son up until the day he died. We also see that that JR left Wallace the deed to Mistletoe Manor, along with the key to bonding with his son for Christmas and all the children in New Hollow. This mystery was quite interesting. We see the entire family, or that these people become a family. And we see them all around Mistletoe Manor trying to solve these riddles. And we see the children fall in love with New Hollow. We see David and Heidi start to fall in love with each other. We see Linda, that's the lady right to the upper right-hand corner that also works for the Historical Society, start to have sparks with Wallace, David's father. I mean, I don't know if you're following, but basically Mystery on Mistletoe Lane mixed mystery, family, Christmas, love with a tint of Halloween spirit all together. And I don't know what was going on at New Hollow, but I know that New Hollow is a place where people should visit. Thanks to Heidi, David, Annie, Garrett, Linda, and Wallace, and JR in spirit. One of the themes that I loved about this movie is the fact that fathers made mistakes. JR made a mistake telling his wife to leave him and take his son Wallace with her. Wallace made the mistake with his two boys of not allowing them to have a Christmas tree the entire time they were growing up. So we see at the end of this movie, Heidi gets David a Christmas fern, and it's just super, super duper cute. Definitely tune in to Mystery on Mistletoe Lane. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great family movie. I think it will bring mothers and daughters together, fathers and sons together. I think it's just a cozy and a very cute Christmas mystery. My only, issue with it is the programming. We needed this the very first Thursday of Miracle of Christmas before Halloween. All right, shout out to Erica Sierra and Victor Webster. We love you guys. This was a beautiful movie. Go check it out. And I'm out. See you at the next review. Bye, guys.